It's taste test time, my friends, and cooking time, because last time we figured out yellow split peas do in fact tofu. And that week-old split pea tofu actually tastes better than fresh, at least at the first taste. But how does it cook up? And is it a dupe for regular firm tofu, or do we have to treat it special? That's what we're finding out together here today on Mary's Test Kitchen. Welcome back, my friends and not yet friends. Here we have our lovely fresh-made tofu that we made together last episode. If you haven't watched it yet, I've left a lovely link in the description for you. And this is the one I pressed in the fridge for a week, definitely on purpose and not just because life got in the way, leaving us with a yellow block of questionable food safety value. Happily, like other aged foods, this version tastes better than fresh. It has a more pronounced yellow split pea taste without anything added to it. The fresh one tastes more like regular soy tofu, aka tastes really bland. Not bad, just less flavor. I, however, am a fan of more flavor, so let's start with a very simple coating. The Old Faithful combination: salt, nutritional yeast for its natural savory goodness, and garlic powder for its pleasant pungency.
Next, I would add onion powder, but as you can see, I'm all out.
Dry mustard adds a bit of warmth. White pepper packs in floral pepperiness that's less strong compared to black pepper. Mild gochugaru, aka Korean red pepper powder, has a slightly smoky dried pepper flavor without added heat. And finally, Sichuan peppercorn, which may add some mouth tingling to the mix. I say may because usually you'd want to wake up the spice in oil. It might not work the way I'm doing it now. And if this seems random, that's because it is. Just living my life out here without rules. Except, definitely mix everything together, crushing the nooch flakes so they get broken down into powder too. Finally, it's time to coat our PEAFU cubes. On one side, I'm lining up the aged pea tofu. On the other side, the freshly made pea tofu. Some will get a finish of olive oil brushed on, and into the air fryer. Let's do 8 minutes. 400 for 8 minutes. Soon you can see the difference, and I will taste the difference. Or not, we'll find out together after this ad break.
It's okay. It reminds me of fava bean tofu. I don't love the grainy texture as much as regular tofu, but it's not bad. If you can't have regular tofu, I'd say this is not a bad substitute for firm tofu, extra firm tofu. The exterior, I mean, it tastes good, but I don't think the oil really enhances it. It has a kind of chew on the corners. Might be better with a sauce on top of that. Next we have the fresh, coated, and no oil. Why do I prefer that?
After having leftovers, I feel my initial assessment may be too harsh. The texture actually gives a chickeny vibe, like chicken breast that's a little bit on the drier side, which sounds bad, but it's not bad. It's actually good with some crunchy, fresh, water-rich vegetables alongside. Like I've described in my tofu types video, some even more traditional styles of tofu come in many different firmnesses, textures, and flavors. This, to me, is just another variety that is or would be delicious only after we get to know it very well and figure out how it's really destined to be prepared.
Now for the aged, coated, and no oil. Texture. Might as well cut this one as well. This is the aged, coated with oil. Which one should I try first? Why do they look so different? That one has the best flavor so far. The tofu itself tastes better. I like the coating. It's good. How's this? Yeah, again, it's a little tougher on the outside, and I don't think I like it as much. I like it without oil. Better. Will wonders never cease? I can't believe I like this one better, but this is the best one so far. But we're not done, my friends. We have a bunch of tofu left and a couple more ideas. Obviously, we have to air fry these without any coating. Hi guys. My camera died while this was going on. So, I'm recording on my phone. Hopefully this is okay. Let's just reach in, and this one's the fresh one, and this one is the aged one. So let's give it a go. Hot. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. This time I like the texture that the oil gives on the outside. Okay. Pop that back for now. Hot. It's pretty good. Actually, there's not much difference between the two. You can definitely tell this one has oil and this one doesn't. But if you threw some sauce on that, you wouldn't know. It needs salt too. Okay. We're going in for the aged tofu. This is the one that usually tastes better. It's very hot. Hot. It's burning. It's burning. I should probably not take a bite right now, but I'm going to. Hot. I like it. It's the same, but it just tastes better. It has a richer yellow pea tofu taste. I mean, yellow split pea taste. It's just better. Last taste from the air fryer, and then I'm going to move it to the stove. Oh yeah. Very similar to the last, but the oil really does something to the outside. Just makes it a little bit better. It has a little bit more of a crispness to it. But yeah, that tastes great, even without any salt or seasoning.
First, over medium-high heat with a good amount of olive oil, I'm going to pan fry the remaining fresh yellow split pea tofu. Let's get them golden on all sides. Lovely. And while the pan's still going, let's do the remaining aged yellow split pea tofu.
Might as well give this a try. Hot. Oh, it's hot. That is legitimately crispy.
Beautifully crisp on the outside. But will they do in a stir fry?
Oh, this is the aged plain and fried. That's interesting. I'll tell you what I think in a minute, but first, I want to take half of this, put it away. This is the fresh and pan fried. Remember, there's no coating on there or anything. Just gonna a little bit more sauce here. I'm just cooking so it absorbs the sauce. Push that off to the side. Taking half of my noodles. These are shiitake noodles. And I'm taking some bean sprouts as well. We're on high heat now. Let's go ahead and try this, please. And hope it doesn't burn my face off. You know what we're missing? Something tangy. So I'm gonna grab a little apple cider. You could use Chinese black vinegar. A little more. It might be a little much. We'll find out.
I'll cook the aged pan-fried PEAFU the same way. Adding the reserved vegetables back in. Then the crispy tofu, some stir-fry sauce, heating everything through and letting the tofu absorb that sauce. Adding the rest of my noodles and mung bean sprouts, plus a bit more sauce for those, and vinegar. Wait a bit for the sauce to reduce. Give it a toss. And we're done. Let's try the fresh stir-fried PEAFU first. Perfection. It absorbed the sauce, took on a savory soy sauce flavor with vegan oyster sauce, ginger, garlic, and green onion with that tang from apple cider vinegar. There's no distinctly split pea taste, so it's similar to regular tofu. The texture is bouncy and tender, but not mushy, and not dry and grainy like the air-fried version was. This is the way to do it, my friends. As for our aged version, you could probably guess. It's just as good as the fresh version, but better. With a richer split pea flavor in the tofu itself, it has a more satisfying feeling to it. Now, I'm not here trying to get you to leave your tofu in the fridge for a week because who knows what the food safety risk is, but I didn't have any issues after my meals, so do with that what you will. Personally, I'm gonna call it safe for me. Am I living dangerously? Well, you know I do. This commenter raised some fair points though. Perhaps I'll explore more ways to cook tofu when I test some more upcoming peas. Green split peas, pigeon peas, and chickpeas. Please subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to see those tofu or not tofu. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I hope you liked this video enough to give it a thumbs up, and I have got to hobble over to the studio and get the next video started. Bye for now!